Dear students, today we'll be learning the integration of some functions of special type, and I hope all have learned the integration formulae thoroughly. Integrals of the form integral a into e raised to x plus b divided by c into e raised to x plus d, where a, b, c, d belongs to R. Here we will express the numerator a into e raised to x plus b as capital A into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator with respect to x. Then we will get a new numerator with the value of a and b. Here first we will find the value of a, b from this equation. And we will integrate the function with the new numerator and the given denominator. And let us solve the sums. Then we will understand the concept more clearly. Exercise 5.3. Evaluate the following. Question number 1. Integral 3 into e raised to 2t plus 5 divided by 4 into e raised to 2t minus 5 dt. Here this is of the form a into e raised to t e raised to x plus b divided by c into e raised to x plus d form. So we will express the numerator, that is 3 into e raised to 2t plus 5 divided by is equal to capital A into denominator, that is 4 into e raised to 2t minus 5 plus b into derivative of the denominator. Now a into numerator, we will open this bracket, then 4a into e raised to 2t minus 5a plus b into derivative of 4 into e raised to 2t is 4 into e raised to 2t. Derivative of e raised to 2t is e raised to 2t into 2, because in place of t here we have 2t, so we have to multiply the coefficient of t, that is 2, with this derivative. So you will get 8 e raised to 2t. So the numerator will become 4a plus 8b into e raised to 2t minus 5a, because the 4a and b 8b are the coefficients of e raised to 2t taken together, minus 5a. Now we can compare the coefficients of e raised to 2t on both sides and the constant term also. Then we can solve the value of a and b. Now we will get the equations, that is coefficient of e raised to 2t, that is 4a plus 8b is equal to 3, and the constant term, that is minus 5a is equal to 5. From the first one we will get a is equal to minus 1. So the second equation we will get a is equal to minus 1, and we will substitute this value from the first in the first equation. We will get b is equal to 7 upon 8. So the integral I will become integral value of a, that is new numerator we will write, that is a into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator form it is. Now minus 1, that is a, capital A is minus 1 into denominator, plus b is 7 upon 8 into derivative of denominator, we substitute here upon the given denominator. Now we will separate the denominator for both the terms. Then minus 1, that is minus of integral. Both the numerator and denominator are same, so only dt remains there, plus 7 upon 8 into 8, that is 8 will get cancelled, and otherwise you can write 7 upon 8 outside and 8 into e raised to 2t as it is, because we have this derivative of denominator is 8 into e raised to 2t. So we have some formula for solving this. So this bracket part you keep as it is, that is 8 into e raised to 2t divided by the denominator. Now the first one, minus integral dt is nothing but t. So minus t plus 7 upon 8 is the constant, and if the function in the denominator and its derivative exists in the numerator, then we have the formula integral of f dash x upon f of x is nothing but log modulus of f of x plus c, or log modulus of the denominator, that is log modulus of 4 into e raised to 2t minus 5 plus c. That is the value of the given integral. Question number 2. Integral 20 minus 12 e raised to x upon 3 into e raised to x minus 4. Here let I is the given integral and the function in the numerator, the terms are little interchanged. The first term with e raised to x is taken second. Now the method is same as the previous sum. So the numerator is expressed as a into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator. That is 3 into a, 3a into e raised to x minus 4a plus b into derivative of 3 into e raised to x is 3 into e raised to x itself. So we get 20 minus 12 e raised to x as 3a plus 3b into e raised to x minus 4a. E raised to x is common in these two terms, so taken together. Now we will compare the coefficients of e raised to x and the constant terms on both sides. We will get minus 4a is equal to 20, then a is equal to minus 5. And 3a plus 3b is equal to minus 12, then b is equal to 1. The solution is not written. You will understand it easily because when you substitute the value of a, we will get 3 into minus 5 is minus 15. So 3b minus 15 is equal to minus 12. Then minus 15 is taken to the RHS, then we will get 3 only. So 3b is equal to 3 means b is equal to 1. Now we will substitute these values a and b in this equation, that is numerator is expressed in this form. So a and b we got now. So the given integral I is equal to, numerator will be the new one, that is with the value of a. A is minus 5 into denominator plus b, that is 1 into derivative of denominator. So minus 5 is taken out and we will separate the denominator for both the terms. Then minus 5 into integral dx only will remain in the first term because 3 into e raised to x minus 4 is cancelled from numerator and denominator. Plus the second term contains the derivative of the denominator function is there on the numerator. Then its integral will be the logarithm of the denominator. And the first term is minus 5 into integral dx is nothing but x. So minus 5x plus logarithm modulus or log of modulus of the denominator plus c. Now we will learn some formulae and the special type of integrals which are solved using these formulae. First one, integral of 1 by x square minus a square dx is equal to 1 by 2a log modulus of x minus a upon x plus a plus c. And integral 1 by a square minus x square. In the first one it is x square minus a square. Here it is a square minus x square. The formula is little similar. 1 upon 2a log modulus of a plus x upon a minus x plus c. And integral 1 upon root of x square plus a square dx is log modulus of x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. And integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx is equal to log modulus of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. Compare the formulae and study because these are similar only, so you can study it easily. Now the integrals of type integral 1 by ax square plus bx plus c dx, which is solved or find the integral by using one of the formulae. Now we have to reduce this denominator function in this form, any one of this form. So for that, first we will remove the coefficient of x square from the denominator. Then 1 upon a into integral 1 upon x square will become ax square will become x square only because a is gone out, plus b into x. So here no a term to take the common. So b upon a will be written b upon a into x plus c upon a. Now next step is we will add and subtract the square of the half of the coefficient of x, that is b upon a, that is half of b upon a is b upon 2a the whole square, and its square is b upon 2a the whole square. We will add and subtract with this. So first we will write two terms, then after that we will add and subtract, and then write the last term c upon a, that is 1 upon a into integral 1 upon x square plus b upon a into x plus b upon 2a the whole square minus b upon 2a the whole square, that is added and subtracted. And finally the last term c upon a is written. Then these three terms can be written as a complete or perfect square as x plus b upon 2a the whole square, that is x is taken from this x square and b upon 2a is taken from this, and make it a perfect square. and the remaining term, these two term will be simplified as 4az minus b square upon 4a square. No need to remember this thing. You can simplify the remaining terms in the sum easily. Now this method of making a perfect square you have already learned in your smaller classes. It is called completing the square method. And we will use this this method for solving the integral of this type, and this now become of the form x square plus a square form. So x, in place of x it is x plus b upon 2a, but it is of we will use the formula 1 upon x square plus a square form. Okay. Next, integrals of the type integral 1 upon root of x square plus bx plus c dx. In this type also we will rewrite this denominator under the square root as a perfect square, and it is converting into the form x square minus a square or a square minus x square, and make the coefficient of x square as 1 if it is not given as 1, that is by taking a out, but it is under the square root, so you will take a out as 1 upon root a, into integral dx upon root of x square plus bx upon a or b upon a into x plus c upon a, and make it a complete square, that the x plus b upon 2a the whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a square, or 4az minus b square by 4a square minus, that is this is of the form a square minus x square, and this is of the x square plus a square, but it may be minus a square because you have the formula x square minus a square. So x square minus a square, that is 1 upon root of x square minus a square, or 1 upon root of a square minus x square. So we will use the appropriate formula. Again the integrals of the form integral px plus q upon root of x square plus bx plus c. In this case we will express the numerator as a into derivative of the denominator under the root plus b, that is only the inside part of the square root we will write here, and its derivative plus b. So we will simplify this and find the value of a and b, then integrate the given function by taking the new numerator and the given denominator, and we will use the appropriate integral or the formula for finding the value of this integral. Now we will solve the some integrals in exercise 5.4. Question number 1, integral of 1 by 4x square minus 1 dx. So first we will write given integral as I, and integral dx upon 4x square minus 1. And first step is to remove the coefficient of x square or make it 1 by taking 4 out. So 1 upon 4, because 4 is there in the denominator. So don't forget to write it is in the denominator. 1 upon 4 into integral dx upon x square minus 1 upon 4, because in the second term there is no 4 in the numerator. So we will write 1 upon 4, and we can rewrite it as dx upon x square minus 1 upon 2 the whole square, because it is 1 upon 4, so 1 upon 2 the whole square. Now this is of the form integral 1 upon x square minus a square. So we have the formula 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 2a. A here is 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2a log modulus of x minus a upon x plus a, where a is 1 upon 2 here, plus c. So simplify this, 2 will get cancelled here, and 1 upon 4 log modulus of 2x minus 1 upon 2x plus 1. Because you can cross multiply, and here the denominator will be 2, and here again 2 will be the denominator. So we can cancel the first denominator and the second denominator if it is same. Now we have another method to solve this. Integral 1 upon 4x square minus 1 also can be written as 1 upon 2x the whole square. In place of x we will write 2x the whole square minus 1 square. Again it is of the form x square minus a square only, but in place of x we have 2x here. So we have to make the changes accordingly. So the formula is 1 upon 2a. A is 1 only here because it is written 1. So 1 upon 2a into log modulus of 1 upon 2a into log modulus of 2x minus 1 upon 2x plus 1 into, we have to multiply the coefficient, divide the coefficient of x here, that is coefficient of x is 2 here. So in integration we will divide the coefficient of x, that is 1 upon 2. So the final answer is 1 upon 4 log modulus of 2x minus 1 by 2x plus 1. In both the cases the answer is same. Question number 2. Integral 1 by x square plus 4x minus 5 dx. So let the given integral be I. Then integral 1 by x square plus 4x minus 5 can be converted as a perfect square and in the form of x square minus a square or a square minus x square by making it a complete square. Now we will add and subtract the half of the square of half of the coefficient of x. Half of the coefficient of x is 2. 2 square is 4. 4 is added and subtracted and the last term is written later. So minus 5. That is written last, that is minus 5. And from the first 3 term we will write it as a perfect square by taking x from the first term and square, it is written 2 square. So you can take 2 from the third term and make a perfect square, and minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9 and it can be written as 1 upon x plus 2 the whole square minus 3 square. Now we have the formula 1 upon 2a, a here is 3. So 1 upon 2 into 3 log modulus of x minus a by x plus a, but here in place of x we have x plus 2. X plus 2 minus 3, that is minus 1, x plus 2 plus 3, x plus 5. So the answer is 1 upon 6 into log modulus of x minus 1 upon x plus 5 plus c. Question number 3. Integral 1 upon 4x square minus 20x plus 17. Here first step we will write the given integral as I and then make the coefficient of x square as 1 by taking this 4 out. So 1 upon 4 into integral 1 upon x square minus 20. If you take 4 out then it will be 5x minus 5x plus 17 upon 4 dx. Now we will convert this integral of the form x square minus a square or a square minus x square by using the completing the square method. So x square minus 5x is written plus, what is the half of 5 minus 5, that is minus 5 upon 2. So we will write the square of minus 5 upon 2 and its half, that is minus 5 upon, minus 5 square is minus half is minus 5 upon 2 and its square is 25 upon 4, or you can directly write minus 5 upon 4 minus 5 upon 2 the whole square. So minus 5 upon 2 the whole square added and subtracted and the last term is written last. So 1 upon 4 into integral. Using the first 3 terms we can easily write as x minus 5 upon 2 the whole square minus remaining terms we will simplify, minus 25 and plus 17. So minus 8 upon 4, that is 2, and it is written as 1 upon x minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 2 can be written as root 2 the whole square. So the integral is of the form 1 by x square minus a square. So use the formula 1 by 2a into log modulus of x minus a by x plus a. So 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 2a, a is root 2. So 1 upon 2 root 2 log modulus of x minus 5 by 2 minus root 2 divided by x minus 5 by 2 plus root 2 plus c. And you can simplify, little more simplification we can do like making the coefficient, that is cross multiplication, then because only a single term containing the denominator. So 2x minus 5 minus root 2 divided by 2x minus 5 plus root 2, and you can cancel the denominator from numerator and denominator here. So the final answer is 1 upon 8 root 2 log modulus of 2x minus 5 minus 2 root 2 divided by 2x minus 5 plus 2 root 2 plus c. The remaining sums of this exercise are explained in the next video. Thank you.